Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm telling you a story time about the time I went on a blind date. Okay, so I was a senior in high school. I had went to my friend's graduation party. We're gonna call her Amber. So we went to Amber's graduation party, and the next day we were supposed to go to a tennis match because because me and Amber played tennis together. The next day we packing up, and it's time to head to our coach's house to go get the tickets. We're going to the coach's house, but we're already kind of late for the tennis match. So my friend Amber was like, well, since we're already late, do you want to go to the movies? And I was like, yeah, we can go to the movies. What movie was out? Finding Dory, I think. Wait, what movie was out? I don't remember. So I'm thinking it's just me and her. So she was like, well, we're gonna go pick up our other teammate named Cameron, which is a boy. So I was like, okay, cool. Like all three of us gonna go to the movies because I'm really close with them. Like I look up to them. We pull up like 45 minutes away from the house to some other boy house that wasn't Cameron's. She get her boo. I said, oh no ma'am. I said I am not third wheeling because I don't third wheel. So she was like, no girl, it's okay. He got a friend. Okay, of course, when they say they got a friend, they're always ugly. But I had a boyfriend at the time, so I wasn't really interested anyway. And I knew she wasn't gonna go all the way back 45 minutes to go get my boyfriend, then come all the way back, you know what I'm saying? To go to the movies. So I was just like so mad. Like I don't want the friend. Like I don't want to be here. I was like, can we just get my other friend, like our other mutual friend? But he had to work. So I was just like, oh my gosh. We drive like 10 more minutes and we get to the boy's house. So I'm sitting on my phone like this. I was just heated. I'm just going off. So the boy get in the car. He's like, hey, how y'all doing? I was like, hey. Like I didn't even look at him or nothing. But I'm like this, he looked ugly to me. So I was just like, oh my god, and he ugly, like da. So I was just so mad because I didn't even want to go. First of all, I was looking forward to the tennis match because I've never been to a live tennis match. And then we went to the movies and I'm third wheeling. And then she gonna bring this ugly boy with me. Like, what are you doing? So then we just sitting there riding and I'm like, okay. We passed in the movies. So I'm like, bro, like, what's also I sent my location to my friend and I was like, where am I? And they were like, oh, you're in DC. So I'm like, why am I in DC? There's probably a movie theater in DC, but I knew at that point we was not going to the movies. So I'm sitting here like, okay, no tennis match, ugly boy, no movies. So I'm sitting here, I basically got kidnapped. So we get to the parking garage or whatever, and I see all these little shops. Because in DC they have like a lot of like food trucks and souvenir shops, things like that. We finally get there, it's time to get out. And so my friend, it was the boy's birthday that she was with. It was her boo's birthday. And I knew he didn't want to go to no movies. He just turned what, 20, 21? So they wanted to go to a hookah lounge. I am not 18, 21, whatever it was. I wasn't that age. So I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do no hookah. I'm not smoking. Like, I don't care if it's just vapor or not. So I was just like, ugh. So I asked the boy, I finally looked at him. I said, do you want to go hookah? You want to do the hookah? And so he was like, no. So I was like, okay. I'm not even gonna lie. He wasn't even ugly for real. He wasn't even ugly. But I wasn't interested because I had a boyfriend. But I'm just letting y'all know he was not ugly. So we walk into the hookah place and I was like, okay, they're in the front, we're in the back. So I was like, okay, you tell them we don't want to do it. He was like, no, you tell them we don't want to do it. I was like, no, that's your friend. It's his birthday. You tell them we don't want to do it. So he was like, okay, yeah, we want to get something to eat real quick. Like, we kind of don't want to intrude on their date anyway. So we did our own thing. So when we were walking, DC kind of reminds me of New York because it's a lot of cars and a lot of walking. And a lot of, like, it's so many blocks. As we're walking away, we're talking. So I'm like, oh, what's your name? What college are you going to? Do you do any sports? Getting to know him, so I'm gonna be with him for hours. Unwillingly, by force. So I had to get to know him. So the first place we go is Starbucks. Cause I'm addicted to Starbucks. So we go to Starbucks and I like let him try my favorite drink. Like I bought him his own. Like he got his own drink. So we're just talking. I think this is when we start talking about relationships, right? I was like, oh, do you have a girlfriend? Or he was like, no, but I have an ex or whatever. And I was like, oh, like why y'all break up? And he was like, because I'm about to go to school or whatever, something like that. And I was just like, you can still date her while you're in school. And so he was like, nah. And I was like, well, if y'all were together now and you went to school, would you cheat on her? He said yes. Okay, I appreciate the honesty. Even if I was single, this is my blind date. You already gotta know, like, if you already know you're gonna cheat on somebody, then that just made him just look like 10 times less cuter. No, he get like a -10 from his looks. So I was just like, oh. So he's asking about me. I'm like, yeah, I had a boyfriend, 3 years, I didn't know what school I wanted to go to, but I go to Alcorn State University now. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so yeah, and then so after we drank Starbucks, we went to okay, so everybody wanted pizza, but I wanted crab cakes. As we were looking for the crab cake place, we couldn't find it because at this point we met up with Amber and her boo at the time. As we're walking, he did I give him a name? Okay, we're gonna call him D. So D went to go look at the menu as we were passing by the restaurant, and so he was like, oh, they have crab cakes, and I was like, oh. So we and him went in the restaurant while my friend Amber and her boo went somewhere else. He's sitting down or whatever, and we're just talking again. I think this time we're talking about like our family, like our parents or whatever. I don't know. You know how when you go to a restaurant they give you bread? Well, this restaurant gave us like nuts and like wasabi crunches or something like that. So we're just trying that. It was nasty. It was nasty. I don't like wasabi, so it was nasty. So we were just sitting there and I ordered my crab cakes. And he was just telling me, you're so beautiful. I'm just like, thanks. But you're still a cheater, so it doesn't even matter. And I have a boyfriend. After that, I ordered my food and then we went outside. And so he was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, what? This is my favorite song. It was a Drake song. I don't think I know the song, but he was just singing it. It was actually like a nice experience though. So I don't know if I guess it is a blind date because I did get set with somebody that I've never seen before, no pictures or nothing. But it wasn't a date, like how you probably think. It was a date, I guess. We were just hanging out, but yeah. So then it was time to go. So we dropped him off, and he was like, "Okay, text me when you make it to the house safely." Yeah, I got his number. Anyway, so I was like, okay. And then so I told him like, yeah, I made it safely. He's like, okay, that's cool. Like, yeah. He's like, I enjoyed spending time with you. Same. Then he's talking about what would have did if I kissed you. What else would I would do? If I have a boyfriend, you think I would just let that happen? So I was just like, no. And so after that, we haven't talked. But then he went around telling his friends that I was trying to date him, but I definitely wasn't. So toodaloo. But yeah, so I guess that was it. I don't talk to him anymore. We're not friends, but I'm still Amber's friend. We was texting this morning, actually. I don't know. Okay, that was my story about the blind date. And I will see you guys in my next video. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And click the little cookie. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.